He read the invitation, he got thrilled, and he said, "This is lovely. I have heard so much nice things about this show. I'm very happy to accept." Mr. Nashat Higazi is a member of the Egyptian Arabian Horse Breeders Society, of the board of directors of the Egyptian Arabian Horse Breeders Society, and we thank him a lot for coming. A successful breeder and a super judge. We have seen him many times judging not only in Egypt and in the Gulf, but also in Europe. Another highlight of his career was, of course, judging the All Nations Cup last year. We thank him a lot for coming now this year to Berlin. Thank you, Nashat. And ladies and gentlemen, from Kuwait, we have with us Mr. Ala Al-Rumi, a very dedicated, very enthusiastic breeder of fine and noble straight Egyptian Arabian horses. He started his breeding program in the end of the 1990s. He selected his horses carefully, traveled the globe, discussed horses with his like-minded friends, and finally ended up buying an outstanding breeding stock. He had super foundation mares, and it's unbelievable what he was doing and what he was creating over the past years with his breeding program. He competes internationally. He sent already horses to Europe to compete, took them back, and he's competing in Kuwait as well, very successfully, gaining championships after championship titles. It is our pleasure and a privilege to have him here today at Berlin. Thank you, Allah, for accepting the invitation. And ladies and gentlemen, from Czechia, the boss of EKAO, Jaroslav Lacina, chairman of the Czech Arab Horse Society and the chairman of EKAO Board of Directors since years. He's doing an outstanding job. He's a successful breeder by himself, runs the Czech Arab Horse Society, runs major events in Prague, not only national but also international. He's a wonderful host, a great organizer, and a super judge with a great knowledge. This is our dream team, ladies and gentlemen. Jaroslav Lacina, Ala Al-Rumi, Nashat Higazi. And we have with us, as the boss in the main ring, Dr. Abdel Wahab Ben Ali Amira from Tunisia, respectively from the UAE. Thank you so much for accepting our invitation and for doing the job for us here. We are inviting the first group of horses to come entering the arena, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll start with class 4. It's the 2-year-old fillies. And they are entering the arena now. The gate is open. And here we go. Three very charming fillies, ladies and gentlemen. Can you use a little bit more? Thank you. Three very charming fillies now parading in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. In the collecting ring, as they did already yesterday, acting as a DC, Barbara Pfistner from Switzerland, as well as Dr. Malak Benamar from Morocco, and our dear good friend, the Rock from Denmark, Mr. Sten Schroll. Managing and handling the show results, this is the super experts team of Arabian Horse Results. They are not managing only shows here in Europe. They manage the shows in the United States of America. They do it almost all over the Middle East. And now they go on to conquer Australia. And to get the indoor arena rocking, responsible for the music, our dear good friend Christoph Heymans. In charge of the technical equipment, Mr. Thomas Lind. And here we go with the first competitor, ladies and gentlemen. This is number 1. This event, ladies and gentlemen, is truly an international one. We have horses here from so many different countries. There's horses who competed yesterday already from Poland, from Qatar, from Bahrain, from Germany, of course. We have horses from the Lebanon. We have horses from Kuwait. And we have an international audience from all over the world. Guests from Europe, from Holland, from Belgium, from France, from Italy, from the UK, from Poland, from Czechia, from the United Arab Emirates, from Qatar, from Kuwait, from Bahrain, and from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. So it's truly an international event. And we are ready, ladies and gentlemen, to receive the marks for the first horse in this class. It was class 2, 2-year-old Fillies, sponsored by Aldanat Stad, Kuwait. Number 1, this is TB Hilal. She's by Neil Delgado out of TB Hasna by KAN Mahbub. Bred by Monica Xavier, Allevamento Trebalzan, Impressa, proudly owned by Denny Goshen, Lebanon. The marks for type: 18, 18.5, and 19. For head and neck, we have 18.5 and 18.5 and 18.5. For body and top line, we see an 18, a 17.5, and an 18. And for legs, the judges score her 16 and 16 and 15.5. And for movement, they believe that she deserves an 18, 18, and 18.5. The marks are coming from left to right. The first marks I'm reading is Yaroslav Latsina. In the golden middle, we have Nashat Hijazi. And on the strong right position, Mr. Alal Rumi from Kuwait. So the first marks, Yaroslav Latsina, in the golden middle, Nashat Hegazi, and the last mark to be read on the right side from your end, Alal Rumi. The total for TB Hilal is 89.40, 89,44 Punkte. We have seen as catalog number 2, Salsabil AA. She's by Lahib out of Sania by Michal HP and My Shooting Star. Bred and proudly owned by Ariela Arabians from Israel. The marks for Salsabil for type. 19, 19 and 19 for head and neck. Kopf und Hals, 19,5 and 19 and 19. And for body and top line, für Körper und Oberlinie, we see an 18,5, 18 and 18,5. For legs, das Fundament, 15,5, 15,5 and 16. And for movement, Bewegungen, 19, 18,5 and 19. We get a total of 91.67. 91,67 Punkte für Salsabil AA aus der berühmten Zucht des Gestütes Ariela Arabians, Israel. Thank you. This was our last competitor in this class. With number 3, we have seen AA Hania. She's by Ibn Kamar, out of Hadiya by Musali. Bred and proudly owned by Bettina van Kameke. Yesterday, she was elected to be the president of the Pyramid Society Europe. Congratulations to her. We wish her great success with this for sure not very easy job, but she's the right person to handle this. We see the marks for AA Hania for type. We get a 17,5, 18,5 and 18,5. For head and neck, für Kopf und Hals, 17,5 and 18,5 and 18. For body and top line, 17,5, 17,5 and 18. For legs, 15, 15,5 and 15. And for movement, 18,5 and 18,5 and 18,5. We get a total of 88.06, 88,06 Punkte. We are ready for the prize-giving ceremony, ladies and gentlemen. This class is kindly sponsored by Al Danat Stad, Mr. Mohammed Al Omar, Kuwait. And with the lead, in the lead we have with 91.67 catalog number 2, followed by catalog number 1 with 89.44, and then followed by catalog number 3, 88.06. So number 2, number 1, and number 3, this is the ranking, how we would like to see the horses to enter the arena, please. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready for the prize-giving ceremony. A great thank you to Aldana Stad for sponsoring this class, and our congratulations go to Salsabil AA by Lahib out of Sania, by Michal HP out of My Shooting Star. Bred and proudly owned by Ariela Arabians from Israel. Congratulations to Ariela Arabians. I hope we have one representative of the farm here. Oh yes, they are with us. 91.67, that's a great result, and she truly deserves these high marks given by our jury members. And she's followed by TB Hilal, our catalog number 1, a daughter of Nil del Guado out of TB Hasna, by Katra El Nada Mahboub out of Solifa, bred by Alevento Trebalzan Impressa, Italy. This is Monica Savier. And the proud owner is Danny Goshen from Lebanon. The third place goes to AA Hania. She's by Ibn Kamar, out of Hadiya by Musalli and Al Asail Halima. Breeder and owner Bettina van Kameke, Al Asail Arabians, Friedenstal, the north of Germany, with 88.06. She is the third winner in this class. Congratulations to the winner in our top 3, and we see number 2 and number 1 again later on in the championships. Thank you, and Mabruk to all of you.